What's up, everybody? Teddy Bear here on our next adventure. Headed up to Sipsey, Alabama. Going to do a little 3-day hiking trail. Got a handyman right over there, Gadget in the back. Heard a lot of good things about Sipsey. Heard a lot of bad things. Kind of worried about the snakes. Supposed to be about 85 tomorrow, I think. So it's going to be a nice warm hike. Maybe about 50s at night, so it should cool down pretty well. Wanted to give you a little pre-trail information here before we head up there. Teddy Bear here. Finally just made it down to trailhead. We're gonna actually start at Thompson Trailhead, as you can see behind me there. There's Handyman and old Gadget up there. We'll just walk down this way just a minute or two and kind of check out, see what the trailhead looks like. Looks like it's going to be a pretty muddy trip. It's been raining a lot past couple of days, so it's definitely going to probably be pretty wet. As you can see, to start off, got Gadget over there. Look at all his gadgets on his pack. And we got Handyman. We're going to come up with a new name than Handyman. It's
fancy pants.
First backpacking trip ever here for Handyman, so we'll come back at you later on this afternoon, see how he's feeling after carrying his pack. What's your pack weighing out, Handyman?
About 30 pounds.
Handyman's at 30. I'm right at 26 with plus this water, probably right at about 29. And Gadget, what's your pack?
26.
Gadget's at 26 too, probably about 29 with his water. So we're gonna get ready to start heading on down the trail. We're heading down 206 first. We're gonna try to get down 209 a good ways. It's right at about 12 o'clock. So we're gonna try to put in some miles today and then come back. Here we are, just a little ways down 206. Just kind of wanted to show you what it was like. The water on the creek there is extremely high, moving pretty swift. Just wanted to show you what the trail's like. So far, completely different terrain than what Eagle Rock Loop was like. Hopefully this is going to be more of a milder hike. Haven't been here before. I'm looking forward to it. We're doing a 3-day trip. Put in today at 12, and then we'll hike all day today. Maybe somewhere around 8 miles. Set up camp on 209 and go on down 209 a little bit tomorrow and turn around and come back and then head up. Is it 204?
Yeah.
And head up 204
to the big tree.
To the big tree everybody talks about. Set up camp somewhere along 204 and then hike out on Wednesday and head back to town. Handyman's got to get back to his wife. He can't be gone longer than 2 days. So, got to do what you got to do though. But just wanted to show you a little bit of what the trail was like. Hard to see with Handyman's rear end in my face on the camera, but that's what we got. So. All right, we'll see you down there. Handyman here, coming across the first little creek crossing. Water's definitely higher here. This was kind of an unexpected water crossing here at first. He looks like he's navigating it pretty well. We got Gadget coming on across next. Gadget. Gadget down.
Hey, it's a little slippery over there.
Gadget down. Gadget down.
I found out just how waterproof my shoes are.
They good?
Nope.
Really?
They're not waterproof.
I thought they were.
No, they're not waterproof.
Maybe they're water repellent. That's the rock that moves.
Just kind of give you guys a little idea what the trail looks like now. We're about 1.5 miles down 206. As you can see, a bunch of water on the trail. I think over the past 3 or 4 days, in a lot of areas, they've gotten even like 15 inches or more of rain, hadn't they?
Down in Louisiana.
Lots of rain lately. So the trail's pretty much washed out. But just kind of wanted to show you what it looks like through here. Kind of a little foresty area almost. A lot of green on the trees, surprisingly, on a lot of these trees here. So anyway, you can see most of this right here is just, you know, underwater. So just try to stay dry as we can.
See you
Gadget.
down the trail.
What you doing?
Man, 15 inches of rain, rocks, sticks, water. I gotta protect it.
Well, what you putting on there?
Got them gators, man.
Gators. Look like pantyhose. Here we are, just a little ways off trail here, down 206. Right at about almost 2 miles, and we watched some YouTube videos before and saw some guys camping here. Looked pretty familiar, so we found this little side trail that kind of runs down that way. We hiked up and this is what we found. Pretty big cave, a little bit of a bluff. As you can see down there is a fire ring and the water falling off the rocks here. Just a pretty cool little area. Another little bit of a waterfall over here. Let's see if we can get it on camera. So there's a little waterfall right there coming off the cliff. You may not be able to tell it all in the video, but there's a way on up there. So
It's a good little spot.
pretty cool area. Now we are just a little further ways down the trail here. Came across this pretty cool area full of just tons of bluffs. Lots of big bluffs up there. Cool little water cascades coming off the water way up there. You probably aren't gonna be able to make it out on the camera. And then we got little waterfalls here. And that's all feeding off this mountain up here. Well, I guess you really wouldn't call it a mountain, a big hill. Somewhere in the range of 10 to 15 inches of rain has fallen in the past 3 days. And of course, it's going to make lots of waterfalls here. Jimmy will get out of the way. I can actually do some videoing. Nobody wants to see his backside.
That's the trail going across that slick rock.
Let me go. I'll get out of the way. Rocks are slippery. Is this the trail?
Goes to the right.
I think it goes to the right.
That looks slippery.
Man, it's a lot cooler up here.
This reminds me a lot of Tishamina. When me and Dustin went up there, they had a lot of this.
All right, we are a little ways down 206 here. Let's see if you make it out up there at Shiprock. Let's see how far we've gone so far. Right at 3.13 miles, and we're just coming up on Shiprock. So I think we're about to make the turn and come up to Needle's Eye. So just a little view of the trail here.
Dude, I get it.
Just took a pretty nasty fall. As you can see, most of the hogs have just torn up this area here, and it's so wet and boggy and muddy. Handyman busted it coming across. I really busted it coming across, face planted. And here comes Gadget.
Where's my boat?
Now, where'd y'all go?
Right foot up.
And across towards me.
Sporting those brand new shoes.
All right, now when I pick this up, I hope it comes with me.
That's a good save.
Yeah, I've got the mud out of my way now. I bet you'll give me a hand.
Fuck that.
You made it without falling.
Alright, Teddy Bear coming at you. We made it a little ways down 209 trail and got to a crossing where 209 meets 204B. And we found that the water was about 10 feet deep. We kind of bushwhacked it, what we thought was up 204B, and we found out that 204B is actually on that side of this creek. With the water being as high as it is, most of this creek is probably about waist deep. We managed to bushwhack down the side of this hill, which I busted it coming down this incline. And we found that we're probably going to cross right here. Looks about knee deep maybe. Try to cross over there and make it up that bank. And then try to make our way back to 204B, which will connect down back to 209, and then we'll continue on down 209. So. Woo, buddy! Alright, it's Teddy Bear again. We finally made it across. I wasn't going to bring out the GoPro. It was very slippery, muddy. Didn't want to risk dropping it. Took us about 20 minutes. Water was about knee deep. Not that cold. Not near about as cold as Eagle Rock's water was. Had a pretty difficult time getting up the bank. Just so slippery, so steep. But we made it. I don't know if you can tell right now. I mean, you can see my Crocs. They're just covered in mud. My legs are covered in mud. Pack's covered in mud. We'll have a lot of cleaning to do when we get back. But
I don't think Dick will be taking mine back.
Steamroller, what you think so far about the trip?
Oh, it's good. It's a little tougher toting that pack than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I'll make it.
Gadget?
It's good. I'm dirty. And I'm not a big fan of that, but it's good. We'll do some laundry tonight and get some sleep.
Yeah, definitely gonna be jumping in the creek and trying to wash off. Anyway, we're gonna head on down this 204 now that we got back on it. Try to head down 209 just a little bit and then make camp. So, all right, here we are, a little ways down 209, about 2 miles from Creek Falls. And once again, we had a pretty deep water crossing, so we're gonna get Gadget on the camera coming across because I wasn't able to because it's just too deep and too risky to get all too risky to get our equipment wet. What you doing over there, Gadget?
Hey, that's one way to get in. Dude, that's a hole.
I told you.
Yeah, you got to come to where the rock is.
Get the rope, man.
See, I held the rope halfway out there.
So cold.
Just wait till it gets nut deep. Here we go. Don't fall off that rock.
Come help me.
I was never on a rock.
Come help me. Is that it right there?
Yeah, you're fine now. It's better just to put your feet down and not stay on that rock. That rock is too slippery. Look at that diaper Gadget's got on. Morning, guys. Teddy Bear here. It's day 2. It's Tuesday, March. What is today's date?
15.
March 15th. Didn't shoot much last night when we got to camp. Got in kind of late, much later than we wanted to. This 209 trail, to be honest, is terrible. I would never come back and do this trail again. It's just completely muddy, completely washed out. The hogs have completely torn it up, so it's just boggy mud. There's hardly any campsites on it. There's hardly any fresh water on it. There's a few creeks, but they're far and few between. We even camped here and had to hike 2/10 of a mile that way just to even find fresh water to filter. Had my setup last night. It's the same exact setup that I use on Eagle Rock Loop. Nothing's changed. Thought about not bringing top quilt because it was supposed to get only about 55. Well, I think last night it got to 48, so good idea on bringing the top quilt. But anyway, we're gonna head on down 209 here to Fall Creeks Falls. Maybe that's gonna make it worth it. And then I don't really know if we've decided what our route's gonna be for most of the day, but we'll check back with you down the trail. All right, guys, Teddy Bear again. A little ways down 209. This is back off trail. Most of the stuff you're gonna find that you want to see is gonna be off the trail, but we heard this waterfall, and this is what we come across. Huge cave here. Just a big cave.
This is like that survival man too. Can we get away with it?
No, you're fine. What's up, Jim?
Ready to take you?
Well, I don't know if you can hear me over the rumble of the roar, but just a couple of more feet down 209, we come across Fall Creek Falls, and it's absolutely gorgeous right here. Try not to slip on these slippery, slippery rocks. I'm worried about getting on the rock. What's up, Teddy Bear? Gadget over there. We hadn't really come up with a good name for that guy over there yet. Still working on it. Handyman for now. Here we are, just a little ways down past Fall Creek Falls. Once again, most everything on this trail is going to be off the trail, so you have to kind of bushwhack just a little bit. Well, actually some trails are made, but big bluffs, a little bit of cave area back here, and then just due to all the water, yet another waterfall here. So. And just a big cave area. It just wraps all the way around. Kind of give you guys a little view walking out. A couple of fire rings right here for people to stop and.
Bouldering's not where you climb up the whole thing. You just kind of climb, 10 to 15 feet up and fall back. That's all about it.
More little waterfall right over here trickling off the side of the mountain. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro or not, because for a wide angle, but I'll try to get you there. And then just a big cave here. So anyway, we're gonna head on down the trail. I think we've changed our plan. We're actually gonna probably go to the Borden Creek trailhead and then going up 224, hit 204, see the big tree, and then going out 208 tomorrow. So we'll see you down the trail. So guys, Teddy Bear, a little ways down the trail, came across another big cavern with another waterfall. I'll kind of show you what it's like in here. Big area under here.
That's what you're hearing. Someone's dropping.
All right, guys, just we've been walking on an unmarked trail for a little while. We got to the junction of 209 and the Borden Creek Trail, which I believe is 202 or 200, I'm sorry. And there wasn't really a way to get across because the river's so high, so we decided to come down this trail that's been unmarked, but it's definitely a made trail. We're heading up to 224 and we've come across this other little waterfall, and it's quite nice out here. So anyway, we're gonna keep trekking on until we get to 224, and we'll see you down the trail. Morning, everybody. Teddy Bear here. Gadget over there getting his stuff ready, and Handyman over there already on the trail. About 7:49 in the morning. We're getting ready to leave camp. Didn't film much yesterday. 224 wasn't much of a trail. If you watch Gadget's video, Gadget Adventures is his YouTube name. Subscribe to him. He's got a great video with some descriptions of the trails, but 224 just didn't have any water, so if you decide to do that one, you need to make sure you get water when you leave off the 200. We're about to head out camp, head up 204A, hit 224, go on down to 208, and come back around to where our truck is at the Thompson Trailhead. So may not be much to see today. If there is, I'll get it on camera. If not, over and out.